something. But anywho, my name is Robin Tamaney, and I am a director from Roanoke, Virginia, to team Be the Starlight, because I'm all about being the light for others and shining brightly no matter what. Hi guys, are you there? You didn't even clap. Anyways, a little bit about me before I go into increasing repeat customer orders. First of all, I joined Scentsy back in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. I'm a mom of two. I have a little boy who was born 3 months into that pandemic, which was absolutely terrifying. Cue the anxiety. And I'm also a high school science teacher. So when people assume that I didn't want to do Scentsy because I was a new mom and I was busy and all the things, I just want to remind you, and this is a little sidetrack, but don't automatically make that decision for your customers, because the consultant that I was buying from never even asked. Okay? So don't make that assumption for them. Ask everybody, suggest it to everybody. Now, when Scentsy reached out to me and said, Robin, will you talk about how do you increase repeat orders? Like, how do you get the people to keep coming back, right? And I had to sit down and think for a minute. I'm like, well, what do I do? And so when I share this stuff, I encourage you to take your phone out and take pictures, because I think sometimes people get caught up in the verbiage of what to say to people, and it makes it like challenging, okay? First, okay, and I have a QR code at the end. You can reach out to me and ask more questions. But seriously, take some pictures of this. If nobody has told you yet, if we had a job description for Scentsy, right? If there was a job description, you would have on that job description that it is your job and responsibility to make sure your customers don't forget about you. And so many of us get one sale and are, woo, yay, that's exciting, and then nothing happens again, because you know why? Your mouth isn't open. If your mouth is not open, your business is closed. Mic drop. Okay? Amen? Amen. Posting and praying does nothing. Nothing. So stop doing it. Well, I don't mean that entirely, but like, it's not going to do it for you. Okay? It's not. Instead, it is your job to make sure that your customers don't forget about you. Now, I want to survey you. So I'm a teacher. I like engagement, all right? And I know we're hungry. We want lunch. But bear with me here, all right? Ready? How many of you, I want you to raise your hand if yes. How many of you have ever felt nervous, awkward, scared, anxious, salesy, or weird about being like, reaching out to somebody and being like, would you like another order? Raise your hand if you've ever felt that. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was coming. Yes, me too at first. And I was like, I don't know how to say this stuff. This is weird. But you know why I felt it was weird? Because I wasn't in constant communication with these people. It was almost like, oh, 3 months went by. Hi, need more? That's weird. It's freaking weird. Okay, don't do that. Instead, we have literally free social media to use at our fingertips every single day. And when I was starting to learn about, okay, what's follow-up mean? Follow-up does not always mean, hi, do you need some more wax? Anytime you touch base with somebody, whether that is a hi text, hope you're doing well, I saw your grandma died, I hope you're okay, or your daughter looked gorgeous in her prom dress, or maybe it's even, hey, I'm praying for you, or whatever it is, that's a follow-up. It has to have nothing, does not have to do anything with wax or warmers or Scentsy. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to not just talk all about Scentsy. Why? Because your customers then you're getting a relationship that's starting to be built, okay? You have time in your day, these little mini pockets, to scroll through your phone. Don't scroll mindlessly. Scroll with intention. Scroll where you're going to say, I'm going to hit like, and I'm going to say something about 15 different people while I'm on my lunch break, and there you go, you just reached out to 15 more people, and they're going to remember you, okay? Now, when you do this regularly, and you're talking to all these people on the regular, it's going to feel a lot less awkward for you to go reach out to them and check on them and say, hey, I'm doing a local order, do you need any refills, okay? For example, okay, ready to reorder. Texted a friend, Haley. Y'all, if I hadn't texted that, hey, stuff's on clearance right now, I'm doing an order, and a lot of your smells that you like are going away, would you like to see it? Always end it with a question, by the way. They're more prompt to answer you, okay? I got a $166 order from her right after that. I would have never got that if I wouldn't have said something, okay? But Haley felt comfortable with me asking that because I was in connection with her. I'm constantly connecting, okay? Another thing, when somebody's order arrives, like you're like, what do I say? Use that app thing, okay? Is it called Scentsy Connect? I don't remember, but I use it because it tells me, hey, their thing came. Okay, well I gotta make sure I text them this evening, right? Gotta text them, hey, I just wanna make sure your order came. I wanna make sure that everything is working and smelling great. Do you love it? They're like, yeah, and you know how many people thank me for asking? People thank me. They say, you know what? Thank you for following up because, I mean, how many other companies actually do that? Does Walmart call you up and be like, hey, do you like your toilet paper you bought or whatever? They don't. They don't. Okay, be different. That's what being part of Scentsy is and why it's a different experience than just going to Walmart or no offense, Yankee Candle, sorry Yankee, or wherever. They don't call you up and be like, how is it going? You've got to offer them the best customer service. Now, when you're trying to maintain connection with people, as I said, social media is a very useful tool, okay? And I do have a VIP group on Facebook. How many of you have been told or do have a VIP group on Facebook? Raise your hand if you do. Okay, I knew that was going to happen too. Now, sometimes they go like poop, okay? Sometimes they suck. And then sometimes they're thriving. And sometimes you're like, why am I posting and posting, right? You want people to want to be in that VIP group. You are better off having 20 people who want to be there than 300 people that don't. Your algorithm's gonna go down, okay? Now, the reason I say that is because if you want to stay connected to people easily, a VIP group is great, but you want them to want to be there. You want that to be an easy way for them to remain connected to you, right? So something that I do to get these people in my VIP group, whether, it's the first customer order, right? Somebody orders for the first time. Obviously, I'm gonna send them a text, okay? And this is my gold nugget for today of how I get them in this group and want to be there and stay connected to me and come back to me, okay? I will send them a message and I will tell them, hey, I appreciate your order. I'm not sure if you have Facebook, sometimes I don't know. If we're on Facebook, I'm like, hey, I have a VIP group. Every month, and I'm doing this via personal message, every month I do a first of the month giveaway for anybody who purchased the prior month. And again, this is a private message, don't go post that publicly. And so I call it my customer appreciation giveaway. And you know, I give them good stuff, okay? And they come back to me because they know that if I'm not in this group, I'm missing out, right? They keep missing out. And so we create a little bit of FOMO here. You utilizing your host rewards that Scentsy literally hands us. Literally, I mean, if you have some sort of business going with this, you got host rewards. What do I need more Scentsy in this house for? My husband would totally agree. Be like, no more, please, okay? Give your customers what you're getting as host rewards to encourage them to come back to. Spoil the heck out of them. Treat them like gold. Literally, an experience with Robin to Manny, I want it to feel like Disney. I want it to be magical. From the moment you walk and meet me to the moment that I leave and you leave and you got your product and you leave the park at Disney, it's wonderful. I want it to be magical, I want it to be memorable. So I do a customer appreciation giveaway every month, on the first of every month, and people know it's coming, but it ain't gonna work if you're not consistent, so there's that too. You gotta make sure you're consistent about it, right? Otherwise they'll be like, oh, I guess she's not doing that anymore, I don't wanna follow this no more, okay? And people do come back. People know that if a flash sale happens, they're going to get some Happy Mail. I do not ever suggest, even to my team, to go spend millions of dollars on Happy Mail. Please don't. But use what Scentsy's giving you as host rewards. You don't need all the Scentsy for you. Give it back to them, okay? Scent circles. You can mail one with one stamp. That's economical, sort of, okay? Now, when I look at my customer base, okay, I've realized that you only have one chance to make a great first impression. Am I right? One chance to make a great first impression. That goes a long way. You go the extra mile, not everybody does. What's gonna make them come back to you? For me, it's my personalization. I use my children. They help me. They know me. They know I appreciate them. Okay? Whenever I was thinking about this topic, again, I said, it took me a minute to think, well, what do I really do? I asked my customers. I straight asked. I was like, hey, y'all, I need help. I'm not fishing for a compliment by no means, but can you tell me, why do you keep coming back to me? And the common answer was right here. They said, Robin, I feel like I know you. I feel like I've met you. I feel like every time you're on your Facebook or you're on our group or your VIP group or whatever, you're on your story, I feel like you're inviting me into your home. And I've never met you in person. And I feel like I would be comfortable to be in your home. Guys, I go on my freaking stories half the time and I'm in my robe doing laundry with my hair looking like a hot disaster. And that's okay because I'm me. People choose you because they know you. People choose you and come back to you because they like you. People aren't going to like you if they don't know you. Are you, and I'm not saying I need an answer, but are you? Evaluate. Are you letting people really know who you are? Maybe, maybe not. They come back to me because they know it matters to me. They come back to me because I tell them, hey, this is amazing and thank you. My family truly and truly appreciates what you've done. Thank you for picking me. Once they know you, once they like you, they trust you, they're going to buy from you. And if you continue following up with them in little moments in your day, they will repeat buy. And you know what else they'll do? Because they like you, because you're authentic and you are who you are, they're going to go refer you. Because they're like, that Robin girl, she's something, but she's awesome. She's really good. She gave me this because I bought this, and she's just really nice. They pick you. We are amongst thousands of each other. What I want to leave you with is, how are you going to get these people to come back to you? And what you got to do is be authentic. You got to be generous, but keep it simple. Aren't those the values? Authenticity, generosity, give more than you take, and keep it simple. You don't have to ask for order after order. No, just be you and go talk to them and be a good human. Know that make them know you care, because you do, or you should. They should not just be like a debit card to you. Okay? Treat them like a good friend that they are. Show them you care. Now, if you're wondering how do you be authentic and build relationships on social media, I do want to encourage you. I'm going to click this real fast because this is where I'm going to leave you with. If you want to see how do you be authentic and how do you get somebody to go and be like, I feel like this, you should watch. I'm literally nothing but myself, okay, on social media, and it takes a lot of guts to do it. I'm not going to lie about that, but it pays off, okay? I want to encourage you to get out of your own way, to stop talking yourself out of reaching out to your friends and your customers, and realize that if you're not talking, your business is closed. I'm talking with your mouth or fingers. Don't post and pray. It's not going to get anybody coming back. Maybe every once in a while, but not really. Okay? So anyway, thank you for your time. Are we all hungry? Yes? Yes, okay. Thank you. That's all I got.